Hello, welcome to Model Train Fun. My name is Bo Jensen, and today we are going to unbox this BR 194 from Märklin. So this is Märklin 399990, so 3 9s and a 0. This is also known as the German Crocodile. Please do remember this is my own purchase and it is not sponsored. So let's try and see what we have in the box. And when we open it here, you can already see it looks really nice. All right, let's try and get it entirely out of the box. And then, as usual with Märklin packaging, it can be a little hard to get out, which is good. I like it when it's packaged properly. The first thing we notice is there's a little bag here with brake hoses and so on you can mount. All right, let's try and open this. Oh boy, looks really nice. All right, and here we have it. Looks really nice. You can see the bogies here are kind of independent from the body. The same thing on the other side. Evidently this is a new construction. Must admit I don't know what's new about it. Oh, look at that. The small cable here is actually going out here, and it will move as it moves around. Looks very nice. All right, let's put it on the track. Let's look a little at the prototype history of this locomotive. This is also called a German Crocodile, so this is class 194, which is a heavy freight locomotive. The class 194 is actually a continued development of the class 193, which was also denoted as the Swabian Crocodile. The 194 has about 30% more power with the same weight. The class 194 or Baureihe 194 was also followed by a small series of class 194.5 that actually had a higher top speed of 100 kilometers an hour or 62 miles an hour and also had more power. And when I say followed by, if I remember right, it was actually an upgrade of some of the locomotives. The Class 194 was built for the German railroads and initially started before the war, so from 1940. The purpose was to deploy it in mountainous areas, especially in southern Germany. The locomotive was built from 1940 to 1956, and originally 240 was ordered. However, at the end, only 231 was delivered. And actually, during World War II, it was also delivered. By the end of World War II, there was only 146 delivered. This particular locomotive we have here has a road number 194050-1. It's depicted as it looked around 1982. And it actually is part of the first batch that was developed during the war. The locomotive is rather heavy. It's 118 tons. The length is 18.6 meters or 61 feet, and the speed of the locomotive, or the maximum speed of the locomotive, was 90 kilometers an hour or 56 miles per hour. And you mostly saw it in southern Germany, where it was the king. The locomotive was withdrawn in Western Germany in 1988. In Eastern Germany, it was called Class 254 and was withdrawn in 1992. Some of these also found their way to Austria. So the Austrian Class 1020 or 1020, they were withdrawn in Austria in 1995. So what do I think about this German Crocodile from Märklin, the class 194? Well, I think it's a great Era 4 heavy freight locomotive. It's definitely a great addition to my layout, and it looks awesome with coal hoppers. There's also a matching freight car set for this one, which is Märklin 47370. I really like it when Märklin puts out something that fits together, so an entire consist. It makes it easier for us that don't know much about it to have something that actually fits together. I don't know what is different from the previous class 194 from Märklin. It's stated on their website it's new tooling. I honestly don't know what it is. It's very detailed with fine print. As usual, Märklin has made a very fine model. There's a lot of details on there, a lot of things to look at. Some things that truly impressed me was the little cable from the main part of the locomotive, so the body of the locomotive, to the section where the bogies are mounted on. And you could actually see that cable move and so on when I would say the Crocodile almost snakes itself through the curves. It looks really nice. The undercarriage as well, there's a lot of details on there. It looks really nice. The pantographs are nice and so on. Truly it is a beautiful locomotive. With respect to sound, well, there's a lot of great and nice light and sound in the locomotive. There's actually what I would consider a full set of functions. There's 29 functions in total, from engine sounds to compressor to air and more. It all sounds great. I like the lights. At first you could think the lights maybe is a little weak, and it might look very weak on the video. It is more clear in real life. But I believe also that locomotives from that age, from which it was built, the lights were also dimmer and not as clear as today. The locomotive had an approach light, which is kind of mounted a little below or near the cab entrance, near the bogie. At first I thought it was something like old steam engines, where it was a light to look at the wheels and so on. I think it has another purpose, this approach light. If anybody knows what it is, please put it in the comments below. I would always like to learn that. Other things that I didn't show or function is that it also have switching lights with a double A, so double A's in both ends when you turn it into switching mode, which is the F29 function. So lots of great functions. The locomotive runs really great, even on R1. So what you saw in this video was on R1 curves, so the narrowest of curves. Had absolutely no problems negotiating that. It's metal frame, it's metal body, so it's a heavy locomotive. Both bogies are powered, and both bogies have traction tires. Not all axles are powered, if I remember right, but at least 2 axles on each bogie. It's low maintenance and silent engine, so truly it is a great locomotive with great running characteristics. I really like it. It's a classic Märklin. It's detailed and a very impressive heavy freight locomotive. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Do consider to subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, hit the little notification bell such that you'll be alerted about upcoming videos. Please do remember that subscription is free, and it really helps you to track down new videos from this channel as well. Hope to see you in the future. Enjoy!